Hello, just wanted to share a little bit of my workout today, and it's more athletic, um, explosive, functional, and fun, at least for me. So here I'm practicing step ups again because um, it helps with balance. Once we master the exercise, we can load the glutes, the quads, the hamstrings, everything. Focus on maintaining the core tight, and it's a good exercise to learn. And it's functional also because you can translate to movements from our day to day. And in this specific one, I'm practicing the knee drive to focus more on balance and stability. So you do it for one leg and then you do it for the other one. On this one, we really need to keep the core tight and also squeezing our thighs, pushing the box so we can engage the quads, the hamstrings, the glutes, and the abs. So there's a lot of technique, and until we master the technique and we are doing it properly, developing the pattern movement, there's no need for weight. It's just learning how to create tension from the feet, working also on the torque, engaging the core, and loading, of course. So it's very technical, although it looks simple. It's just get up. But if there's any imbalances, or if our core are not strong and are not well connected, and if you don't have balance or stability, it's not as simple to do a step up with the proper technique. Okay, because it's possible to do a step up by using the other leg that's on the floor, and you push yourself like a momentum with the other leg. And what we want to do is use less force from the other leg, and load the leg that's on the box to do it properly. And once we have the technique and we learned to load the glutes, the quads, the hamstrings, and we are able to engage the core, and of course breathe and push from the feet, eventually we will be able then to add weights, doing maybe with the barbell. And it's an amazing exercise to take our time to master. So on the other one, I was doing the last one I showed. I was doing with the box higher, so it means that I really need to push from the front leg. So it was more related to strength than stability. So on the first one was with the knee drive, on the second one was only step ups. Okay, and this one is knee drive with jump. So here we want speed, of course, balance, and breathing. Also, another thing we want to do on whenever we're jumping is really push the box and squeeze the muscles as we jump. Now we're going lateral. Lateral is very good also to work our adductors and abductors. I think you can say we work both. Also, we want to work on coordination, speed, explosion, and again, also keeping the core tight, breathing properly. So I would recommend also practicing this exercise. Now, one leg jump which is very good also to explosive, being explosive, working the legs individual, and working the calf muscles, the hamstrings, um, even the front of our legs. To be able to jump, especially with one leg, it will also reveal if we have any imbalances or any weakness. And with the left leg also, it's harder to do the jump. Also, when it comes to muscle fibers, whenever we are doing this type of training, we are developing fast muscle twitch. That's why I like to do bodybuilding, but I like to do explosive, fast stuff. And working things like this will help on sprinting, running, and like again correcting any imbalances. And you can also detect if everything is working as it should in the body. To be able to jump also, we need to have some core strength as well, because even on something as jumping will target all the muscles. Okay, so here I'm doing coordination, so switching, and there you go. That happens too. I think on that one I did two, and now I'm going to do one switch, one switch, one switch. Oh no, now I'm doing fast ones with the same leg. Which when we do something like this, we're working also on reaction time. We want it to be really, really fast, touch and go, touch and go, touch and go. When I did my first rep, I was taking two down, one up, two down, one up, because I was still warming up. Eventually, I decided to go fast, and when we're thinking about reaction time, this is the kind of stuff also that I like to work on. Here, what you see me doing is activating the hamstrings, because the hamstrings were not firing as I wanted to. I think I was starting to feel tired, and other muscles were starting to fire more than the hamstrings. So that's why I did some hamstring curls. When I speed up the video is because it takes me a while to recover to be able to keep going. So the part that is speeding up, I'm actually taking a break. Jumping with one leg on a high box like this is not easy. So, but I like it. I like it that it's not easy, because if it was easy, it would probably be boring. But whenever all the muscles of our bodies are working properly and are well connected, it is easy. It's not easy at the moment, but once everything is well connected and everything is strengthened and balanced, then it's actually easy to jump with one leg. Now is the highest, no, not the highest, I think it's the medium height, because I can't jump the highest of this box here, but it's still pretty high for one leg jump. This is the left leg. So my first attempt was this. I couldn't do it. And it took me a really long time to prep, to take a break and be able to do it. I went again with the other leg, and then, oh, there you go. And I jump also back because I really want to work on my Achilles and make sure that whenever I jump back, everything is okay as well. So here I'm doing the sumo squat. I wouldn't call this a deadlift, sumo squat. And the goal on this one is teaching my body how to push the floor um, from my heels. And how can I explain? So when I'm lifting, I'm not really pulling the kettlebell is almost like if I'm pushing the floor. That's my intention, and that way I want to load the hamstring, load the glutes, keep my abs tight, and then push the floor as I straighten my legs. Okay. So that's the movement pattern I'm practicing, because at the moment that's not what's happening. um, I'm not feeling much on my hamstrings, on my glutes, and my core is not activating as much. But if I keep doing over and over again, and I send the signal from my mind to my body, what I want to see happening, eventually I will be able to fix the movement pattern, and I will be able to do it properly, because I've done it properly before, and then things went left, let's say like that. And now I want to teach my, it's not teach my body, I want to send signal to the body so we do it right. Okay, here I'm doing the RDL, and also on the RDL, not really feeling the hamstrings or the glutes. I'm feeling the glutes a little bit, but not as much as I should be feeling. So again, it's practicing the movement over and over and over and over again until my body learns the right movement pattern. Okay, the RDL. Okay, we're practicing the hinge, and it does require practice and patience. Okay, if we want to do it right, and it's a great exercise to master. It takes time, but it's well worth it once we get it right. Then I decided to challenge my stability and my balance with I don't know what you call this exercise. So I'll finish the video by saying that work on the technique first, mind and muscle connection, breathing properly, having core engagement, having stability, connecting everything very well. And then we can focus on strength training and doing all the other stuff. But the main thing first is technique, 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 mind and muscle connection, and breathing properly. Okay, see you next.